right, Bree, we got an update on Diddy and Burna Boy, okay? I guess after Diddy got dragged for trying to take credit, okay, on Burna Boy's album, I believe a phone call was made after Diddy posted that disrespectful message to Burna Boy, trying to say that he thought if he thought that he could get another Grammy without him, after he supposedly gave him a Grammy on his first album, because you know he's in the business of buying Grammys and buying awards. Ask Carisha. Just ask Carisha, okay? He felt slighted, and so he took to his Instagram, okay, where he only makes one post only. He deletes all the other posts. Posted to his story that bold, disrespectful message, and now all of a sudden, after everybody done dragged him, including us, all right, I believe them Africans done gave him a call, he want to come out and say fake news. He said the post that was posted to his story, throwing shots at Burna Boy for losing a Grammy on his album, okay, because he was nominated for a Grammy, and being nominated is just as big of a deal as winning one, okay? The fact that you're up against the greats before they were for sale, all right? That was before the Grammys could be bought, you know? To find out who the Grammy committee is. He knows, okay? Diddy knows. He decides to say that it was fake news, okay? The only thing that was fake was you, all right? And all this fake love that you supposedly want to give away, okay? But there's a cost at it. And like I said, every single artist, Mary J. Blige was homeless under your label. Faith Evans got put on that stuff. Notorious B.I.G. ain't here no more. 112 is living in townhouses in Atlanta, okay? Who else? The list goes on. Mace, okay, scamming the church, allegedly. He scammed me. I already told the story. Who else should I keep going? There's not one person that's been under his label that's been successful at all. And now all of a sudden you want to take credit for him, and you're mad because you gave the album, you gave him 20% free game on the album, and now you want all the credit because you're used to taking all the credit from all your artists and leaving them broke. But Burna Boy and his mama said hell to the no, okay? And that's why you took okay, and your love belly, that refuses to leave after I don't know how many Etch-a-Sketch and lipo sessions you've had in Houston, at Carisha's doctor, decided to take to Instagram and apologize and try to claim that it was fake news. But we know it wasn't fake news because that's how you are. You showed your true colors, okay? Yeah, okay? Moving on. Let me go and get some water. I need some water. Whew, Lord Jesus. Y'all better be liking this video, okay? Or disliking, whatever it is that you choose to do. In this moment, we just want to know your real thoughts on this here content that we work so hard to put together, okay? Beyonce, Adidas, okay, has decided to jump on the I hate, I don't know what's going on with her. I mean, first we got the supposed Uncle Ron, that was the bodyguard that claimed that she was, you know, and that Jay-Z kept her lit, his words, not mine. All right, who else we got that came out and said something about her today? Not today, but this week. I mean, everybody's been coming for her, leaking her albums, asking to be taken off of albums. It's just been a lot that's been going on with Miss Beyonce, okay? And now the latest is Adidas, okay? Now, after Adidas dropped one of their biggest earners, Kanye West, okay, they decided to take to their webpage and decide to update media on Beyonce's clothes underperforming. They said that they expected to make $250 million from the Ivy Park collection, but instead they only made a mere $40 million. $40 million. Teddy, I forgot to introduce you today. How you doing, brother? $40 million. That's all they made was $40 million. That's all Adidas said they made, okay? After they gave away over $500 million when they dropped Yeezy. So now every dollar counts because, Kanye was here. Adidas was here, and then Beyonce came in to close those gaps, okay? And so her line didn't do as well, and I think it partly had to do with her curvy line because that was the only thing that was left when I went to try to buy some of the items and things like that. There was a few shoes that I wanted. I liked the maroon colored shoes. That was the last, collection that she had, and that was the only item that I liked because to be honest with y'all, the rest of that shit was ugly. I didn't, where was I gonna wear, cowboy jackets and bodysuits with stockings at? The regular people can't wear that. That's why, I believe her clothes should only be exclusively for celebrities because celebrities only wear that stuff, okay? I'm not wearing no bodysuit with my behind out and stockings on and boots up to my knees or sneakers. I'm not wearing a glitter top, and then she made it in big girl curvy sizes, and nobody bought that because if small girls, regular everyday women don't look right in that, what makes you think big ones is gonna look right in that? Hell, we ain't even see Lizzo in it. Come on now, come on. So I see why it underperformed, but for Adidas to try to come for her as if she didn't do her job. And now they trying to throw shots at her like she's the reason why they're underperforming, but it was really them getting in their feelings, okay? And listening to the higher ups, and they dropped their biggest client. You know what? You just gonna have to take this one to the team, Adidas. I don't know what to tell you. Okay? Beyonce ain't got nothing to do with this conversation. You probably need to call Kanye. Call him. That's what you're going to need to do. Call Kanye. All right. How y'all liking these 5 p.m. shows? Y'all like them every day? Every day that I'm in town, y'all going to get a show. If I'm out of town, I don't know if I can make it happen. Don't even give me the line because when I go somewhere, I be trying to go somewhere, get out and leave. My flights be in and out. You know what I'm saying? And it's just too much to set up a camera and do all that. And besides, the quality be real bad. And I'm a stickler for quality. I got to have the best. I got to be in 6K resolution, All right, quality control. Y'all are mad, okay? I don't understand why y'all are mad. Coach K and P, the owners of Quality Control, who represent artists like, Lil Baby and City Girls, and they manage my sister-in-law and, who else? There's a whole list of just people. Migos, y'all are upset that they had to sell their company to a white man before the company went under. Like, sometimes I be thinking people just be, there's a lot of reasons as to why some people don't run businesses, right? And it's no shade, but it's just like, because you just don't understand. People are upset that a black label had to partner with Scooter Braun in order to save their label because their artists are no longer working. Tell me what artist is bringing in money besides Lil Baby, but he can't keep afloat 9, 10 other artists. Tell me, Migos is no longer, their Unkin' Few act is no more. Takeoff has taken off, okay? No shade, all right? City Girls are no more because Carisha got a sugar daddy. They can't keep Lil Baby sober, so he's funny enough to put him in movies. So he's just doing his old songs and things like that. But they can't wait on him, and they definitely can't bake on him because they don't know when he gonna kick the bucket. Go. They don't know, all right? Who else? My sister-in-law, no tour. And I don't care what nobody say, these McDonald's deals ain't doing these Chick-fil-A deals, okay? It's not the same. It's not the same, okay? You're a Grammy Award-winning artist, but yet no tour, no album. What do you expect them to do? Let their company go under? And they got all this debt? They're literally only making money from some of the royalties that the artists put in, but all of their artists, did not have the discipline. Wait for me now. The discipline and the motivation and the resilience to keep going. So what they do is they go, but then as soon as they go and they get high and they win these awards, they don't have anything to work towards. And then touring is hard work. You know, it's hard work touring night after night. You know, and especially if you're a rapper and you're a female and you got to get on tour with these other men and stuff like that, you don't know when they're going to shoot up the place. You don't know if you're going to make it home. And so now they ready to have babies and be taken care of. Look at JT. Who taking care of her? Carisha. Who taking care of her? My sister-in-law. Who taking care of her? Think about this. They had to sell. They had to sell. And if they didn't sell, the label was going to go under. And so would you rather a label go under that's black owned to save their legacy? They're still going to have creative control. He just bought interest in the company for about $350 million. I mean, Teddy sounds a whole lot better than $40 million, but I mean, $40 million, I'd still take that any day, right? You know, y'all got to think. These people got to think now. You can't put your feelings in it. It ain't always about being black. Okay? Everybody want to equate, you know, put the blackness here and the business here. And that's why we got mom and pop shops that we don't respect. That's why they don't, you know, we don't respect each other because we're all worried about being treated by the heart instead of treating our bank accounts. Hold on, I'm about to preach to you today. Where's my hat? I got to get that hat back in here. It's in storage. I got to get that hat out of storage, dust it off. I do. Black folks say it's the principle. But you acting like these guys had a label of hoteps, you know, figures, okay? You act like they represented Dr. Umar Johnson, Malcolm X, Louis Farrakhan, you know what I'm saying? You act like they represented people that were making footprints in black history. Come on now. Come on. You can't stop. Stop! We're not doing that. We're not doing that at all, okay? This is not the same. And you can't be in debt as two men and you done lost, you know, your biggest group, Migos, because they were doing absolutely well, okay? Till the women got involved, right? And then, you know, they broke up, so they took a hit there. And then one is no longer here, so they took another hit there. The wife don't work. The wives are wiving now. Carisha them, they having baby, all this stuff, okay? You know? Come on now. Y'all got to stop thinking with your heart. This is business. This is about business. And if I have to go to Scooter Braun and be like, excuse me, Scooter, can you scoot on over here? I need this $350 million check. I got to do what I got to do for my business, okay? Sometimes it ain't about black. Sometimes it's about just doing business. Moving on. Woo. We don't have Kamala up here. We don't need her. Oh, okay. Well, maybe we don't need Kamala up here because I'm disappointed. Now, if you want to be disappointed in somebody for Black History Month, we can be disappointed in Kamala Harris, our vice president, okay? Who is one of the baddest district attorneys in California, right? Before she became the first black woman vice president, you know? And I got to tell you, I'm disappointed in her. I'm glad we don't have her picture up here because it's just, you know, it's not needed. Just like they didn't need permission from her to kiss. Where? See, this is how I know she showed her true colors, okay? I really do. I really do. First of all, I had to Google because during the State of the Union address, I was confused as to why Jill is still going around here kissing a little too close or on the mouth affluent men that are not her husband. And her husband is the president. Way to show no respect. I mean, this has got to be some only white wine This is white wine. Shit. And if you understand the codes in which I'm using here, I said red wine for us, white wine for them. Because I'm trying to figure out, first of all, I had to Google their nationalities. Let me tell you how far I went back, because I'm trying to understand this kiss. I'm trying to make it make sense. Right? I just had to, I was like, okay, so she the first lady. She married to Joe, okay? She was born and raised in Pennsylvania. Joe was born and raised here too. They're both true, proud boy, girl Americans, okay? I think his name is Bill, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on. Bob, Bill, I don't know. Let me see. Kamala Harris' husband. All I know is that he's Jewish, okay? Doug. I knew it was something. Doug, Bill, one of them easy names, okay? He's Jewish. And then Kamala, she half black, and I just don't understand. Like, and I had to Google. I said, where? Because, in school, I took a few college courses on, especially dealing with communication and international business and marketing and things like that. A lot of stuff I took years ago. And one of the things I remembered is like, when you travel outside of the country, you have to understand how people greet one another. Okay. So like let's just say I go visit, my husband's family. We kiss each other on the side of the cheek, each other. Right. And then in Europe, some Europeans, I choose not to do this. Some Europeans do kiss on the mouth when they, it's just, they make sure their lips are closed, make sure no saliva, and they, that's what they do, right? That's their culture. But in American culture, hell, in I think in Asia they bow, So I'm trying to figure out where in American history is a salutation or a greeting a kiss on the mouth, a comfortable kiss, and why is it? I was gonna use the video, but I was just like, nah, this is like top level video, and I didn't want them, trying to copyright on the channel and stuff like that. But I think the still frame says it all, okay? Because she did this with Jeff Bezos a few years ago, but then they caught it and said that she kissed him right here. She was trying to kiss him right here, but she ended up kissing him right here. I think he went for the bait and switch. Like, she went for this, and he kind of pulled that move off on her. You know what I'm saying? And so, but Bill, not Bill, Doug. Why I want to call this man Bill? He looked like a Bill though. Doug leaned into it, like with his eyes closed. Yeah. His eyes is closed? No, they're not closed? Okay. But he looked like he leaned into it like this is something that they do all the time. And my thing is, if you're the first lady, okay, and I've seen Jill Biden on a lot of television. I've seen her greet people, but this is the second time that I've seen her lean in to kiss an affluent man, but I've never seen her kiss her husband. I've never, like, your husband was giving the State of the Union address. Why didn't you go up there and have a good speech, baby? His wife is up there, behind the president who is your husband where you should be. But you in the audience, you done greeted everybody that you walk past the American way with the strong handshake. You got the, the grip shows the respect and it transfers the energy. A lot of things that we learned in international marketing business and greetings and salutations, especially when you travel. You know what I'm saying? You squeeze the hand. The harder you squeeze the hand, the more you're in control. It's like you're exerting control and power over your person. So the person who got the strongest handshake is the one that's more powerful. And if your handshake is light, like how most of us black people do, like, hey, because you don't want to touch nobody's hand because you don't know where their hands be at. But if we got to, I got to go wash my hands immediately. You know what I'm saying? But I do it and I go wash my hands, right? But I'm just trying to figure out, there was like 5 people that she passed, but she shook their hands, but she only kissed Kamala's husband. And she ain't from Europe. Hell, she ain't even from Mali, where they kiss on the cheek. So where in the book, in American history, do we see a first lady out here trying to throw the ass in a circle? Where? And my issue with Kamala, I'm glad we ain't got her picture up here because I don't want to be told that I'm disrespecting the vice president of the United States. But if you're going to represent us, if you're going to go into these communities and have conversations with us, then you got to roll like us. And ain't no way that a woman going to feel comfortable enough. I don't give a shit who she is. Like I said, we better be in Europe. She better be somebody of affluence, okay? And it better be part of, I can Google it and see that, oh, this is a part of the culture. This is how they kiss. You know what I'm saying? And she better not have no outbreaks and things on her lips, you know? And besides, you don't know where her lips been, but you definitely know Jill's lips been on damn Biden. You know, I don't get that. And Kamala, I'm disappointed, especially during Black History Month, because she just sunned you. You're her son. She just sunned you. Because I guarantee you, Kamala, you can't go kiss Joe on the mouth. I said they either trying to push an agenda or she just lose. She just lose. I know Joe is 80. I'm sure things ain't working the way that they used to. She's a bit younger than him, you know, and Doug is way younger than her. Maybe, I don't know, but this can't happen no more because I'm embarrassed on behalf of all Black women. Even the ones that are half Black, part Black, a quarter Black. We don't play this. And I got to bring my Latina women in here too because they don't play this either. Where do we do this? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I would have been just like this. So that she would have leaned in. Yeah, I would have had words with her after the State of the Union because I would have addressed her. Just like I'm up here addressing the union, I would have addressed Jill. I don't care if you the first lady, 9th lady, 10th lady, 1000th lady. Don't you put your fucking lips on my husband no more. Don't try me like that. I'm telling you, she just signed that lady and Kamala letter, and you a district attorney. That lady ain't kissed nobody else on the way up there, but she had it. Oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. And it ain't written in no history books. Moving on. All right. So, guys, real quick, we don't really know much about her, but she's an influencer. And here's the thing, okay? So, hold on. Let me make sure I pull up her social media. So, when you go to her social media,